Hey guys, Gabe here, and this is another episode of Realty on Wheels. And didn't get any videos last week, and for those who don't know, my sister actually had surgery. She lives in Alabama, so I went out there to take care of my nephews for a few days. It was fun, it was exciting, but I didn't have a ton of time to come up with some videos and give you guys some content. So I'm back at it. And so I am currently driving to a networking event. And I wanted to chat today a little bit about I've talked a lot about relocation, and it feels like I'm somewhat beating the dead horse, but we do a ton of relocation. And so one of the things that I wanted to point out and kind of get with you guys about is, ultimately, if you're thinking about relocating and you're thinking about moving to Tennessee, obviously there's a lot of different areas in Tennessee. There's a lot of different places to move and go to, and honestly, there's not a right or wrong. It's just a matter of, where you prefer. And if you haven't watched my videos on what questions to ask, go ahead and watch that video. That's going to give you a lot of information about what questions you should be asking. That is going to determine what area you should be in. That being said, the next thing I want to talk about in terms of relocation is when you're working with an agent, when you are deciding who you're going to work with. And it doesn't matter what market. It doesn't matter whether it's the state of Tennessee or if you're going to Georgia, Alabama. It doesn't matter. Wherever you're going, make sure that the person that you're working with, make sure that they're advocating for you. And what I mean by that is not just in negotiations. What I mean by that is we have a group of people that we network with that are helping our clients with different aspects. So I'll give you an example. So I have a client that I'm working with, and they're relocating to I believe it's to Chattanooga, and she's a doula. And so, we were talking through those things. This just happens to be something that turned out to be this way, but we're actually really good friends with a labor and delivery nurse that has an Instagram page with almost 180,000 followers. So it was, I just said, hey, you know what? I have this friend. This is what she does. Would that connection help you in any way, shape, or form? And, I don't know if it would help her, but I think she wanted to make the connection regardless. Turns out that she was one of her followers. So once again, we have people constantly that we talk to. We're constantly looking for recruiters for jobs, right? For clients that are moving into the state that are looking for jobs because they need to find the job before they move. They're like, I'm tired of where I live. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to start all over again. I want a clean slate. But to do that, I need to get a job because I don't have a job currently in Tennessee. So I want to get, I need to get a job. So, okay, great. Well, like I said, we work with recruiters, we work with headhunters, we work with staffing companies. We've networked with these people so that it makes the transition a lot easier. And so then once that happens, we're able to help essentially someone come in and be able to not have to stress out about, where am I going to go work? Or how do I even find a job? Or, because, sometimes you can go on Indeed and, Monster or whatever, these job sites are. Absolutely, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. However, you don't always get the jobs that are maybe more specific or more elite or, things like that. So our perspective is, how can we help you? Right? And it's not just a real estate transaction for us. Okay, so I'm going to say that again. It's not just a real estate transaction for us. Our goal and our mission is to honestly help people relocate. And that doesn't mean to find you a house. That's not relocating. That's not really helping someone. So ideally, our goal and our main focus is to help people start a new life in a new area, and that means connecting them. If church is a big deal for you, what kind of church do you want? If you know, and maybe have a couple phone calls with a couple pastors. That might be what you want. Again, the job. Where do you want to work? What are your skill sets? What are your you know, what are your needs in terms of that? What hospitals? That's another big one. Understanding and knowing hospitals in the area is huge. People more often than not actually care more about the hospital than they care about many other things. So that's a big deal. So again, what we do and what we focus on is not just finding you a house, it's establishing you in a new area that you're moving to. So if you're thinking about relocating, you're thinking, hey, I want to get out of where I am and I want to go to Tennessee, give us a shout. We have this network throughout the whole entire state. It's not just Nashville or Chattanooga or Knoxville. I mean, we have these connections throughout the state, and we're more than happy to work with anyone who's wanting to make that jump and that transition, and honestly just needs a little bit of help in doing so. So that being said, our information is in the description, so feel free to jump down there, take a look at that, reach out, let me know if you have any questions, comment any questions you have. If our information is valuable to you, please like and subscribe to our page. And yeah, let me know. Any topics you want to hear about, let me know. We'll go from there. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching.